Here's a mind map showing the step-by-step process for creating your ideal life. Please print it out and hang it somewhere so you can view it regularly. Repetition creates familiarity. And if you really want to start living your ideal life now, I highly recommend you listen to this video or reread the transcription of this every day for the next few days. Remember, I said you'd have to start thinking differently. Well, this is where you start. These ideas are going to create your new thoughts and your new direction to creating your ideal life. The more you start practicing them now, the faster you'll start living your perfect life. Creating your ideal life starts with making a decision. You must decide to maintain the faith, belief, and courage that you will create your ideal life. Then create a clear and concise picture of exactly what your perfect life will look like. You must stay directed to this vision as if you were a compass holding steady to the magnetic pole. Never waver, never deviate. And behind your clear vision must be your obsession to have it, a preoccupation that you will step into your perfect life today. Then take responsibility for your decision. Stay laser focused, completely fixated on always demonstrating your faith. No excuses. Maintain your integrity to keep your word, your decision. Being responsible is about taking total control for whatever occurs in your life. It's not about fault or blame. It's about control and empowerment. You've created what you've got, so if you want something different, now's the time to start. Take responsibility and take the power. You must start by identifying your don't wants. Start here because that's your current reality. Because of what you thought, felt, or believed, you created those don't wants. But look at it like this. If you were able to create what you don't want, you can use that same power to create what you do want. Make sense? It requires change of focus, change of thoughts, change of beliefs. So recognize your don't wants, then turn them into things you do want, and believe you can do it. We call some of our beliefs limiting because that's just what they do to us. They limit us, a lot of times unknowingly. And the sad part is, these beliefs aren't even the truth. They're not facts. They're actually stories you made up about past events. And you repeat these stories to yourself and others until you believe they actually happened, that they really are true. And what's worse is you live your life around that truth, that supposed truth. Well, here's some examples. You know, I was never any good at math. I'm never going to make enough money. But here's the really awesome news about this. If you change your limiting beliefs, you change your life. Ah, the million-dollar question. How do you start changing them? Well, let's start today, right now. Choose a belief you have that you don't want. Got it? Okay, now turn it into a positive, something you do want. Change your thoughts, change your focus, and create a new, elaborate story about why you believe you can have this. Now tell your story to others. Repeat it to yourself. See how it feels. You should feel empowered. You just created a new belief that'll take you that much faster to living your ideal life. If you change your story, you change your life. Have you ever observed yourself? Much like a parent observing, then correcting their child, you must observe, then correct yourself. Start with your thoughts and conversations. Observe your negative behaviors and stop them. Turn them into positive, pleasant thoughts and talk. Be someone you love to be with. Be someone people love to be around. To do that, you may need to step it up. Get rid of all that negative stuff in your world. Then, be grateful that you're on this new path. Acknowledge even the things you don't want because you know how to change them now. Being grateful raises you to a higher level where there is no negativity, only deep feelings of joy. It puts you in the present moment, open to inspiration. It's the only place you can create anything. So again, let's start now. Decide on something simple you want to create. Maybe it's a compliment from your husband or your wife. Hey, maybe it's an inspiration on the project you're working on. You know, many consider a convenient parking space a small miracle. Whatever you want to create in the next day or two. Got it? Okay, now stay grateful, stay clear and present, stay positive, and see what happens. When you start creating small miracles, when you start to get what life is really about, your imagination expands. You start trying to create more cool things. And guaranteed, you will start to feel differently. You'll start to feel your emotions. Actually, what's happening is you're simply recognizing the feelings that you've kept buried deep down inside. You're now learning how to make your ideal life, create your ideal life. And it's impossible to have an ideal life without passion. Who you're being is your moment of truth. It's about how you act and feel and live your life. It's not about who you are, like a title of entrepreneur or mother or father. It's about your essence, your integrity, your contribution, your creativity. It's what you've done with the gifts you've been given. The pinnacles of who you're being is when you're at the top of your game, just radiating vitality and zest, possessed by happiness and freedom, consumed by loving every minute of your life. That's exactly where you're headed. And you only experience that when you're clear and in the present moment, at all times. If you're thinking about the past or worried about the future, you just messed everything up. You're wasting time that could be used for creating your ideal life. Look at it this way. The past is over. It's done. It's gone. And your future is what you're creating now. So it makes more sense to dedicate your time and effort to now, this present moment. Besides, the only time you can create anything is now, in the present moment. That alone should be reason enough for you to stay clear and in the present moment at all times. Matter of fact, let's make that your job, your only job. Keep yourself clear and in the present moment so you can create your ideal life. Then let everything else go. Dinner will get made, errands will get run, the kids will quiet down. Don't worry about how. Stay unattached to the outcome. The universe is taking care of the how. Just stay present in whatever you're doing at this very moment. The minute you start to worry, fret, be concerned, you've stepped backwards. Sorry, you can't step into your ideal life that way. You broke your promise to have faith, belief, and courage, to be responsible that you can create whatever you want. You've gone back to your world of limiting beliefs and not being grateful that all these situations will be handled. Somebody, the universe, is looking down at you and thinking, well, I guess they're comfortable where they are because they visit there a lot. They must like it there. So, seems that's their choice. Remember, you made a decision to have faith, belief, and courage. Practice it, and you'll see. You'll be able to step into your perfect life tomorrow. Well, I hope you got a lot out of this video. It might be good to watch it a few times. Thanks. Bye.